Yo yo, it's Average Joe, and I'm back with the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Right, so I don't exactly remember what I was up to, because I did start a new stream. I started a new save, and I started duping, glitching, exploiting. You can find that stream on my YouTube as well.
Oh, hello.
But we'll continue as normal.
Please be generous, kind sir. He's a fairy tale. Of course, it's all just made up to give them an excuse to keep us down. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Blessings of Archaea.
See you. Yes? The Fighters Guild is recruiting again? Yes, the vampire hunter. As far as I know, he just showed up recently here in Bruma. Not only that, but he already found a vampire among us. Apparently, Braden Lyrian was one of those vile creatures, and Reynolds slew him. Kinda strange, though. I never figured Braden to be a vampire. He seemed to be such a likable fellow.
Man, I hate having to cure vampirism.
Goodbye.
How do you do? State your business.
How about you? You got any rumors?
I've heard that Arentus Falvius at the chapel can conjure up creatures. Good day.
Good to know. All just houses. I won't break in just yet.
I'm Regner. You want anything? Talk to Edla. She's in charge. I hate it here. Came here with Edla. All these snooty southerners. And damn guards won't let anyone have any fun. Sirach is a good healer. He's a red guard, but you'd think he was a Nord the way he acts. Bye.
I do not know what that means.
What do you want?
Honestly, I don't really know.
Can't you see that I'm upset?
Don't look too upset.
I can't help myself. I'm just a sucker for well-heeled men. That Ola, for example, at the Tap and Tack. He's dreamy. And successful, too.
Definitely don't seem upset. But I do like the look of that necklace. I wonder if I can steal that.
Our affairs are none of your business. I don't know who you are, and you think I'm going to talk to you about my ex-lover? I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of Akaviri artifacts. Our taxpayers' Drake's at work.
How about some money then?
Yes? We understand each other perfectly. Well, isn't that sweet of you? Well, isn't that sweet of you? Every little bit helps. For me, thanks.
Hopefully that's enough.
I suppose I can trust you with this information. After all, if you can help me recover my stolen gold, you may find yourself earning some of it.
Deal.
I know what you've heard, all about Jorunda and his run-in with the town guard. Well, let's just say it isn't exactly all true. I may have let a detail or two leak out to entice someone such as you to assist me. Until you agree to my scheme, I don't want to say more. All I can promise is that you'll be making a lot of money. Are you in or are you out?
Yeah, sounds good enough to me. I'm in.
Smart answer. Here's the deal. Jorunda and I have had a rocky relationship at best. Against my will, I've been dragged all over Cyrodiil helping him commit petty crimes. I wouldn't say we're thieves. I mean, we've stolen things, sure. But we've never stolen that much at one time. just enough to keep us going. That is until last year. Jorunda started to take risks and began robbing more dangerous targets. Not just lone merchants, mind you. I'm talking about the bigger scores, like estates and tax shipments. I begged him to stop, as I knew that his capers would one day lead to violence. He just threatened to hurt me if I got in his way. I think the gold changed him, I really do. He wasn't the man I met 7 years ago. The few times I tried to say something, he'd strike me or push me away. I began to become frightened of him.
So what's this have to do with me?
Our last score was a tax shipment being delivered to the Imperial City. We robbed it, and in the midst of the chaos, Jorunda killed a guard. I was mortified. We snatched up the gold and holed up in the mountains. He said if I breathed a word of the murder to anyone, he'd kill me. I was terrified of him at this point. 2 days later, the Bruma City Guard traced us to our makeshift campsite. I was off gathering food, but Jorunda was captured. Served him right. When I went back to the site later, the gold was gone. He'd moved it. What I need you to do is go to the Bruma Castle dungeons and speak to him for me. Convince him to tell you where the gold is, and then we split it.
Fair. I'll give it a go.
He's not likely to just come out and tell you, so get creative.
Chest needs a key. Just looking in case he's left any evidence. Quick autosave. Is she just gonna follow us around now? I was hoping to check if she's got the key.
How are you?
We'll visit some of the other neighbours.
You're going to have to leave. This is a crime scene, and no one other than ourselves or Reynold Draelus will be allowed access. I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. The culprit in this crime has already been dealt with. It's just a matter of wrapping up the details. I'd tell you more, but frankly, I don't know who you are, so I'm not sure that I can trust you with that sort of information.
Yeah, well, how about if I offer you some money?
Go ahead. I'll take that'll get you. Thank you. How kind. I suppose there's no harm in telling you what happened. Word is bound to get around Bruma anyway. Turns out that Braden Lyrian is a vampire. Or was. If it wasn't for Reynold Draelus, we may have never uncovered the truth. Let me explain. In the last week or so, we found 2 bodies stashed in shallow graves outside the city walls. The bodies had puncture wounds on their necks. The bodies were those of some beggars who used to wander the streets looking for handouts. Vampire probably thought no one would miss them. Luckily for us, Raynal arrived in town. He said he was a vampire hunter, so we asked for his help. He tracked the vampire to this house. When he entered the place around noon, Braden was sleeping. He was able to slay him at that point. Luckily, Braden's wife wasn't home. Poor thing. She didn't even know her husband was infected. We did a follow-up investigation, and it's true that no one recollects seeing Braden out in the daylight. He's only been spotted at night. I'm afraid there's not much more to tell you. So you can see we really don't need any help. But thanks for the offer.
Can I check the body?
I'm impressed. It only took him a day to track the vampire down. I guess that's why he does it for a living.
I might want that guy as my companion, if it'll let us.
As far as I know, he was a good man. I never saw this coming. But vampires are masters of deception, so I guess it makes sense. Feel free to question anyone in town. They shouldn't give you too much trouble.
Perhaps you can help me.
I can try.
I can't believe this is happening. Please, please, I need your help. My husband was no vampire. It's ridiculous. No one will listen to me. Forgive me. I loved my husband dearly, and to lose him this way makes no sense. Anything you can do to help would be wonderful. This is all happening so fast.
Tell me what happened then.
I came home only just a few hours ago. I found the door open, and my Braden dead. Standing over him was a Dunmer. I screamed and ran out into the street. Some city watch were nearby and heard me, I suppose, as they arrived quickly. I heard the Dunmer identify himself as Raynal Draelus. He said he was a vampire hunter and that Braden was his mark. The guards seemed to know about Raynal, and after a search of the house, the body of some beggar was found stashed in our basement. The guards sent for Carius, who is an investigator for crimes here in Bruma. In minutes, Raynal convinced Carius that Braden was a vampire.
Evidence looks bad.
Well, of course it does. It was obviously planted here. Why would he stash a body in his own house? That's ridiculous! And another thing, the guards are making a big deal out of no one seeing Braden out in the daylight. Well, of course that's the case. He works at night and has to sleep during the day. Why does that make him a vampire? It's all that Raynal character. I don't trust him. The thing that bothers me the most is that I swear I've seen him before. Of course, he says he's never been here. There isn't much more to say. Please, help me clear my husband's name.
I'll see what I can do.
I have no idea where he'd be. Just find him and make him tell you the truth. I swear he's a liar. Frostcrag's spire has been uninhabited for so long. They say it was as wondrous as the Arcane University itself. I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
Time to start investigating. Do it for the XP. Don't really know what to look out for, to be honest.
Hello.
Excuse me.
So, any new revelations in your, investigation? I'm sure Erlene is very upset. She'll be safe, though. Raynal has confirmed with us that she isn't infected. Her accusations that Raynal is lying is not surprising. At this point, she's so upset that she'll say anything to deny what really happened. I suppose if I found out a loved one was something as horrid as a vampire, I'd find any excuse not to believe it either.
Look at his eyes. Is he not a vampire?
I'll warn you about one thing. I understand you wanting to help Erline by checking up on Raynal. We have it on good authority from officials in a neighboring city that Raynal is what he says he is. So I'm not sure what you're trying to prove. I'm only allowing you to do this investigation, and I use that term very loosely, because Erline is so distraught. Keep up the, good work, I suppose.
Sorry, I have a lot of work to do.
Stop right there, criminal scum. Nobody breaks the law on my watch. I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine or it's off to jail.
105 bounty. I'll go to jail.
Serve your time peaceably and pay your debt to society.
I don't really know what stolen goods I've got.
By the way the guards tossed you in here, I can see you're no friend of theirs. I suppose I can trust you. In fact, maybe you can help me with a bit of a problem, and make some money for yourself in the process. I'm in here for the long haul. They got me for murder, even though I didn't do it. And once the Count makes a ruling, there's no way it's changing. I owe all of this to that heartless, treacherous witch, Arnora.
What did she do?
You want to know what happened? I'll tell you. I was betrayed, stabbed in the back. I'm in here and Arnora's out there, living in my house. We were doing petty crimes all over Cyrodiil. Small scores, 10 gold here, 25 there. Nothing big enough to have them investigate you. Then along comes Arnora with a plan to waylay a tax shipment headed for the Imperial City. We're talking serious gold, complete with armed escorts. I told her she was crazy, but she insisted. Women have a way of getting men to do what they want. So we did it. We ambushed the shipment. In the process, Arnora killed a guard. I told her to be careful and just knock them out, but she didn't listen. We then buried the gold in the woods. Then she disappears to get supplies. Suddenly, the campsite gets raided by the Bruma City Guard. There's no way they could have found us. Oh, there's no doubt she tipped them off. But I was one step ahead. I had moved the loot while she was away. My final revenge. Or was it?
So what you getting at?
I'll tell you. I want Arnora dead. That's right, I said dead. She took my life away, and now I want hers taken as well. You do this for me, and you get the gold. All of it. All I need is proof is that damn amulet she always wears. Show that to me, and the money's yours.
So I could potentially steal it?
You want the gold? You bring me Arnora's amulet after she's dead.
I'll see what I can do.
Finally, a chance for revenge.
You've got nothing to lose, so why not just tell me and save us both a heap of trouble?
Yeah, sure. And I suppose I just end up rotting while you spend it all? Forget it.
You're gonna end up rotting here anyway, you idiot. I
Look,
don't
you
talk
horse's
to idiots.
ass.
Now shut
I never
up
trusted
and don't
city
bother me.
guardsmen. Never. So I'm definitely not gonna start trusting you, Terrelius.
Guess I'll just have to sleep it off.
Oh, my children will thank you for your help. Sirach is a good healer. He's a fairy tale. Blessings of anew upon ye.
I'm Ulfund, the light armor trainer. Skjorda and I run North Winds. Please excuse us. We had a little drink up last night. Still a little muzzy.
Been on the sesh.
Just like Skyrim, except for all the tight-ass Heartlanders around. All work and chapel. No wonder they're so sour. Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you.
I'll keep a lookout.
Only quality goods for sale here. What can I interest you in?
You can
You've
take
made a
them
good bit of gold.
and them. I'll keep Umbra's stuff. I hope I've still got the sword though. I don't see it. Silver arrow, take it. I'll keep the long
Come
sword
back and see me again. Be seeing you.
just until I check what I've got. Blade of War and Umbra, good. I'll use the longsword for now, just so I don't damage the other one too much.
Skjorda, Nordwinds. We've got clothes and armor, and I've got a headache. So keep your voice down, please. We drink because we're happy. We're Nords. It's just the thick tongue and fat head the day after that makes me unhappy. Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of Bard's tales, but she's got some good ones.
Who?
Can I interest you in some of my wares? Bye.
Wonder what the letter says. Are they gonna follow? I thought so.
Oh, have pity on an old...
What can I do for you? Don't get on Jaskar's bad side. You'll likely get a fireball in your face for your troubles. Goodbye.
How can I help you?
I'm Suratan,
proud owner of Nova Roma, a little piece of Heartland Empire here in the lofty Gerals. No need to go to the Imperial City. Bruma may look like a Skyrim town, but we've got all the comforts of the warm Nibbanean south. Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend, Jorundr, has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Now he's in jail, and she's destitute. You too.
Hi there.
I'm Jantus Brolus. I'm the illusion trainer. Easterus and I used to be adventurers, but we've retired here. Bruma is far from civilization, but we're ready for a little peace and quiet.
They both took an arrow to the knee.
I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything. Bye.
Helvius Cisia. I do a little of this, a little of that, and I serve the Nine. Praise their names. All I need is a roof, some bread, and blessings of the Nine. Bruma is God's country, and the gods are good to me. I can't believe it. The Grey Prince has been beaten. Good day. Go ahead.
They're all smarter in this game than Skyrim, actually following you around the house.
Welcome to Bruma, stranger. Hafid Hollowleg. I'm your host at Geralt View. Bed, food, whatever you need. Lyra Rosentia collects Akaviri artifacts. She might have a project in mind. Her house is west of the chapel.
West of the chapel.
Ah, you mean that vampire hunter. He's staying over at Olav's Tap and Tack. It's near the city gates. You can't miss it.
That guy's been helpful.
Farewell.
I'm Snar, the cook. We got genuine Skyrim cuisine. Fresh, simple, big helpings, just like Mom used to make.
Snar is a pretty cool name.
We're still in Cyrodiil here in Bruma, but just barely. We build for the cold, just like in Skyrim. I've heard Edla Darkheart was once an assassin. Take care.
I still don't know how to do the locks in this game.
I'm Logvar. Hafid pays me to stand around and keep things quiet. Nords who drink either get friendly or mean. I'm here to deal with the mean ones. Anvil is all in an uproar. First the chapel attacked, now the prophet ranting about the end of the world. Good day.
What is up here? Just another way into the prison?
Greetings to you. What can I do for you? I can't believe it. Good day.
I'll just run around and see what other buildings are open.
Edla. Edla Darkheart. If you want to be a marksman, I can train you. If you can breathe, I can teach you. One place is pretty much like another. Regner hates it. But Regner hates everything. I think we're in for some hard times. The death of Uriel Septim and his heirs changes everything. Bye.
What can I do for you?
Depends what you're offering.
Olga sure can tell a good story. I'm not normally a big fan of bards' tales, but... Be seeing you.
Hail!
Repair hammers are giant.
Put
Thief!
that back,
You won't get away with this.
worthless thief.
I didn't steal nothing.
How are you to...
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
How much is the fine now? 10.
Here's the procedure. We go to the castle. First we search you, confiscate any stolen goods. Then you pay your fine, and we release you.
I didn't skip the dialogue there, it just cut.
Hello.
That guy. He was the one that just tried to speak to us.
I'm Gan Lusef, castle mage and healer. Actually, I'm not much of a healer. I can blow the meat off you, but I'm not much good at sticking it back on.
That is very sus.
This is my first posting after Arcane University. The Countess and Bird like my work well enough.
Yeah, I would change the way you say that phrase.
Olaf's Tap and Tack is a good, inexpensive place for travelers. Goodbye.
Go ahead, please. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of... Bye.
So where is this tap and tack? I'll quickly go speak to her again, actually.
Hello.
I want those guards gone.
Go ahead, please. Farewell. So, were you able to find out about the gold or not? How could you stand sharing a cell with that imbecile? I can't make up my mind about the prophet in Anvil. Is he truly a holy man, or just a lunatic exploiting the tragedy at the Chapel of Debella? So he told you another one of his tall tales. I hope you didn't believe him. What's he got in store for me? He sent you to kill me, is that it? What if there was another way? What if he thought I was dead, but I wasn't? Then he'd tell you the location of the gold. What did he need as proof?
There you go, that's what I was looking for.
That fetcher. He knows this is the only heirloom I have left from my family. Only he would stoop so low. Look, I know you could just kill me where I stand. But what if I gave you the amulet and you bring it to him? Then he'd say where the gold's stashed. You kill me here and now, and as far as the town guard is concerned, it's a crime. So you make your choice. You want to do it my way, or Jorunda's?
Of course I'll do it her way. I get the amulet and the gold.
I knew you'd make the smarter decision. Good. Here's the key to the chest by my bed. Inside you'll find the amulet Jorunda wants. Take my amulet to him. Get the gold and bring half of it back here to me. If you don't come back, I'll let the guards in on our plan. You'll be hunted all over Cyrodiil. You don't want that, do you? I don't think so. Good luck. I'm not surprised at all that he tried to have me killed. That's his way. Always the traitor and the coward. My guess is he buried it somewhere close to town, or even in town itself. Believe me, I've looked. No luck so far. I warn you, don't cross me.
Well, I was hoping for that amulet too.
Stick with the plan and everything should go smoothly. Filthy pickpocket! What did you take?
I'll quickly reload that. I think it'll be that one. Save file looked a little glitched.
Why, you dirty little thief!
Well, we've got all our gold.
Pickpocket! Pickpocket! Guard your person!
I don't really think I care about the key, to be honest.
I'm listening.
Oh, have pity on an old war vet.
I'm Rick. Farewell.
Does this house not have a door? They've got a pretty big house.
Good to see you.
And here's the inn that I'm looking for.
I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speechcraft trainer. Hanmund is my live-in partner. No offense, but I don't want to hear about any Mara Mother Mild and Chapel family business. Hanmund and I lived together in the old Nord way. Good enough for my fa and ma, and good enough for me.
Fair.
Bruma's a funny place. Half Cyrodiil and half Skyrim. I'm Old Nord all the way. I keep the old songs and stories alive. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Goodbye.
I'm Hanmund. I'm a prospector. Olga's my woman, Nord style. None of that chapel wedding nonsense.
Nord style.
Plenty of mineral deposits in the Gerald Mountains. I'm out for weeks at a time by myself, but I don't mind it. I overheard a guard mention the Countess is looking for a piece to add to her collection of... Take care. Angar, the world-weary, they call me. I've been everywhere and done everything. Now I'm settled down for a good long rest. Bruma is a perfect town for a Nord man of leisure. Bracing mountain air, good food and drink, and lively Nord fellowship. Anyone looking for work should consider the Fighters Guild. Bye. What can I do for you today? I know I may be out of line by saying this, but I think the city guards may be wrong. It's hard to imagine Braden was a vampire. I could have sworn I saw him outside in the daylight before. Unless he just got that disease very recently, I'd say they were mistaken. When I heard Raynil killed him, I didn't know what to think. But after your visit here, I'm beginning to wonder. The Countess is Heartland Nibenian, and so are most guildsmen and chapelmen, but most others are as Nordish as you'll find. I usually don't give out that kind of information, especially to people I don't know.
You'll know us after a few coins.
Apparently, Right Wind teaches his blade skills to other Fighters Guild members. I offer the finest goods and lowest prices in all Cyrodiil.
Trash.
Go ahead. Thank you. How kind. I usually don't give up.
Nope. Still needs more.
Go ahead. That'll get you for me. For me? Thanks. Need a bite to eat? Raynhild's staying in the last room down the hall upstairs. Here's the key. I always liked Brayden and Arlene. They were a nice couple. I hope you get to the bottom of this, because I don't believe he was a vampire either.
He even gave us the key. Oh, I didn't read that. I clicked X too quick because I was trying to close the door. There's a hidden book. Yo Zuku, thanks for checking into the stream. If anyone wants to read all that, go ahead. Give the video a quick pause. Thanks, Izuku. At the minute, I'm actually ill. That's why my voice is this way. But you're right, I do have a girlfriend.
Hi there.
Right, where am I going? I still haven't checked out the church.
The Nine welcome you to Bruma. I'm Isa Raymond, priestess of Talus. We're trying to bring the comfort of the chapel to the Nords here, but Bruma's Nords stick to their heathen gods and uncivilized practices. Someone needs to get Sciota under control. You'd think Ulfund would be the one to do it. Take care.
Don't know who they are. Chapel's locked up. I won't bother with that just yet either. And I need to go see Olav again. Because apparently they can help. Only thing is, I don't remember where they were.
How are you today?
How do you do?
What? Goodbye.
I'm guessing they might have been at the inn.
Greetings. What exactly do you require of me?
I think we're in for some hard times. I'm Olga. I'm a bard and a speechcraft trainer. Hun. You too.
Not the right person.
I'll go. Yes? Poor Arnora. Seems her boyfriend Jorunda has stolen some gold from her and left her penniless. Take care.
Where is it? I was literally just there.
Good evening.
Hello.
There it is. But were they even in here?
What can I do for you today?
Tell me about Gellerborn.
Gellerborn? That's odd that you should mention that name. Reynald told me that he was the last vampire he hunted. Yeah, that's right. Somewhere in Skingrad, I believe. He said he tracked Gelborn down and killed him. That's apparently why the guards trust him so readily. They had gotten word from Skingrad's City Watch about Reynil and his so-called accomplishment.
I've still not checked out Black Myth Wukong, but I've got a friend that plays it and he says it is really good. I don't really play Souls-like games just because I can't be bothered with it really.
And nothing else I can tell you about him. He comes and goes and doesn't talk to people much. Just look for me if you need anything else.
Rot Callis, alchemist. Advanced training available by appointment. I'm retired from public practice. I only take students in alchemy to support my hobbies. I can't believe it. Take care.
Can't talk to her.
How do you do? Is there a problem, citizen? You too.
So where am I going? Just outside the gates, I guess. But I can still run over to the
Did you hear
prison
about Braden Lyrian?
and pretend that I've killed that guy's woman.
I'm listening. Good to see you.
Is this the right place?
Well, I'm sorry. You must speak to Countess Carvane for any further information.
What if I sit here? Is that illegal?
I'm pleased you decided to find the Madstone. It will be the highlight of my collection. It's a matter of trust, and I don't trust you enough yet.
I think instead of giving her money,
May the path ahead be free of danger.
I'll eventually just do her quest.
Greetings. I'm Yvara Shinit, Countess Bruma's steward. The Countess makes policy, leaving the details of administration to me.
Captain Bird and I make a good pair. He understands Nords in the north, while I appreciate the subtleties of southern culture and politics. I understand Bumf Gragash trains other Fighters Guild members on the proper use of heavy armors. You too.
No secret areas in the castle? Nah, they've got everything locked off. And I'll be chased down if I try and break in. But that is the prison, right? Great Hall.
How do you do?
How do you do?
I don't really want to get myself sent back to prison, because I keep losing stats. I'm sure that you get put out of here after prison.
I knew I could count on you.
Barracks, maybe?
Tidings, citizen.
Dungeon?
Hello. Well met.
Oh, hello.
Jailer.
State your business. I can't believe it. Farewell.
Hi there. What do you want? Goodbye.
Well, there's a jailer, so I would imagine there's a jail.
I'm listening. You know, I saw your fight against the Grey Prince. Nobody thought that orc could be beat, but you showed them all.
Hey, got a fan.
There's been some terrible trouble at the chapel in Anvil. All of Debella's priests and priestesses murdered. What a bother. Don't be too long about it. I got to stay with you, so there isn't any funny business. No touching the locks. Prisoners may not accept gifts.
Show me the proof. So, she's dead, eh? Finally. Finally, someone has wiped that stupid, smug grin off her face. Good, good. Well, you did your part of the bargain, now I'll do mine. The gold is buried outside the walls of Bruma, near the North Gate. Goodbye. I don't expect to be seeing you anytime soon. If I were you, I'd get out of Bruma fast before the guards catch on that she's dead.
Don't get too close to the prisoners.
Should I tell her first? Or should I just go straight for the gold?
May not accept gifts. Hello. How are you today?
Oh, hello.
Just see where the map takes us.
I'm here for Jorunder's gold, and you're my only loose end. I've been hoping to get someone in his cell and loosen his lips, and then you showed up. You really should be more careful when you talk in the dungeons. The sound tends to carry. Jorunder's such an idiot. I've taken care of Venora. She won't be around to point the finger. And Jorunder's not going anywhere for a long time. That just leaves you.
Alright. We'll fight it is. Easy. Let me get all of that. And now here's the stash. I feel like someone would have eventually just accidentally stumbled across that.
Good to see you.
So now what am I meant to do? Guess I should probably check on the girl, see if he really did kill her.
Good to see you.
Which house was hers? Key is gone. May as well see if there is anything worth taking. And I think that probably was the best outcome, because I got her extra jewel as well.
Hello. Something to report? I can't believe it. Be seeing you.
So quests. I wonder if I should have waited to do that. Because it does seem like they were all saying the gods are going to come after us.
Oh, you're back. So, any new revelations in your, investigation?
Yes, I found a book.
How'd you know about that? Ah, too many people don't know how to keep quiet about official matters. Very well. The Skingrad City Watch informed us that Gellerborn was killed by Raynil not too long ago. Gellerborn was a vampire as well, obviously. What do you mean you disagree? That's a bold statement. What proof do you have that Gellerborn was not a vampire?
I've got his full journal.
I don't know what to say. It all makes perfect sense now. Why else would Raynil have removed this journal from the crime scene in Skingrad? I heard no mention of a key either. It must have been removed by Raynil from Braden's body before we arrived. To think that 2 innocent men were killed, and that I'm responsible for one of their deaths. I'm speechless. I will rouse the guard and begin a search for him in the city. Meet me at Olav's Tap and Tack in 1 hour.
Hello. Do you have any more questions? I'm afraid I know little more. Yes. I remember Braden mentioning that name once. He was part of the brotherhood he had created with Raynil.
I wonder if we can blame the vampire hunter for the girl's murder too then.
I know I sound desperate, but I know I'm right.
The body's gone. I would have liked to actually loot him. Head over to the meeting spot.
Good evening. Did you ever hear about the ghost of Lord Vlindrel? They say he haunts the road to Coral. Not that I've ever seen him myself, mind you. What? Anything else I can help with? You just let me know. Just look for me if you need anything else. Go ahead, please. The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Goodbye.
Can I use this bed? It's not owned anymore.
Just before I arrived here, I received a report from one of our scouts watching the roads. Raynil was spotted heading west out of Bruma. The scout tried to follow, but lost him in the mountains. The only cave to the west that comes close to the one described in Gelaborn's journal is Boreal Stone Cave. That must be where he's headed. You must get there before he acquires whatever artifact is being kept there and makes his escape. I'm keeping the city guard in Bruma, as Raynil doesn't know we're after him. If he sees a guard, he may panic and run. You're my only hope at the moment. Please, you have my authorization to do everything you can to bring him to justice. If he won't surrender, I think you know what to do. Hurry. I fear you have a day at the most to stop him. Raynil will pay for both crimes. Gelaborn was likely another innocent he's slain. I'll make sure Skingrad's City Watch hears of this. If all you say is true, Raynil will answer for Braden's death. I can't wait to get my hands on Raynil. He'll become very familiar with Bruma's dungeons, or the end of my blade if he doesn't come peacefully.
Most likely my blade.
I can't believe it. Please hurry. Raynil may make a break for the open road.
Well, we will chase after him, but I'll keep that for next episode. I'll be back. And probably not in any much time at all. Maybe give us 10-20 minutes. I'm gonna go get a drink, maybe some food, and then I'll be back on the game. But for now, thank you all for watching. I'll see you next time.